Next we're down, one number up again, number 12, the Mobile One Ford of Rob Evans, and Jay Jefferson, number 90, the Hollickmeyer Stores Ford. Next we're down, the Western Auto Parts America Chevrolet of Ryan Brommer. Beside him will be Diego Yepes, and number 77, U.S. Air Jasper Engines Federal Mogul Ford. Next we're down, we'll have cars 41, Peter On, Jack in the Kodiak Chevrolet, and beside him will be car number 30, Daniel Bouchard, the Pennzoil Pontiac. Next row down, we'll have the Ford Taurus of Dylan Young, the number 2 Miller Lite Ford, and beside him, Jonathan Zorlin, number 7, the XI Barriers Ford. And starting shotgun in the field, car number 33, it is Tony Green, the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. And, of course, mentioning two-time winners, of course, like Trent Dunham, Cole Deaver also has 2 wins this season. His wins came at Bristol and again at North Wilkesboro. He had won 2 races in a row during the short track portion of the season. Here comes Commander Fire the Engines at California.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Command given Fire the Engines as we get set for 38 laps of action here on this 2-mile racetrack. Bill Parker, of course, will lead him down as he comes will lead him down for the pole here. It's an all Chevrolet front row. We got Chevrolets in the front row. We got Fords in row, and we got all Ford in row 2 and row 3. So it's going to be a dogfight battle here today on this racetrack as we go. As Bill Parker, of course, as I said, leads him down. Carter Friesen, who is actually now tied with Nicholas Wade in the rookie points for the number 1 spot here after Nicholas Wade's problems at Talladega. Friesen actually came out with a good run at the Winston 500 at Talladega. And by the way, they are running the restrictor plate engine package at California for some unknown reason, but we'll see what happens here. And by the way, they are not running restrictor plates on California. I somehow stupidly left this engine sound pack in the game. Obviously, it will be like the regular sound at Richmond. So for the next race in the tour, green flag is out. We are back. We are underway. Bill Parker leads him down. We are green at California. Unlike Talladega, these cars will have no problem getting up to speed with the unrestricted package as they come down the back stretch here. Ryan George goes to second position. Third is now Carter Friesen. Seth Cole moving up to the fourth position. Battle for fifth between Preston Plord and the 6 of Becca Tellier. Tellier, along with Kat Batson and Keith Batson, those 3 right there, were in contention at Talladega until a late race crash took them all out of the race. Or took them all out of contention, I should say. Phil Parker leads the first lap here at California. Here comes 3 wide. Kyle Matthews to the inside. He had a top 10 run at Talladega until he ran out of gas under caution on the last lap of that event and dropped him down to 33rd in the standings and actually had lost the points lead to Cole Deaver. All of them hoping for a good run here today. Carter Friesen drops to the third position. Fourth is Seth Cole. Fifth is now Preston Plord. As they come to the start-finish line here, Phil Parker leads the lap again. Becca Tellier runs in sixth position. Kat Batson 7th. 8th is Kyle Matthews. Battle for 9th between William Brock and the 23 of Paul Minnick. That's 9th and 10th. And problems for the leader! The leader's falling on this. That's Phil Parker, number 5. Oh my God! Phil Parker, who is leading the race, has problems in the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet, and apparently this is, I don't know if it's an engine problem or what on that number 5 Kellogg's Cornflakes machine. Oh, Bill Parker, who came in this race in the top 10 of the standings coming in, looks like it's going to come down pit road, and 65 miles an hour down pit road. That is a killer here for Phil Parker. So that's going to give the lead to Carter Friesen, number 71, as Parker agonizingly slow coming down pit road. 54 miles an hour in third gear. Comes in at the attention of his Kellogg's Cornflakes crew out of Hendrick Motorsports. And I don't know if it's a problem or what, if he just simply jumped the start or what. You can't jump the start if you're the pole sitter. I mean, unless, of course, you jump ahead of the pace car. But, I mean, I don't know what that's all about for Phil. But, oh, my gosh, that is a heartbreaker for him. He felt like he had a shot to possibly get his first win here today. And it all quickly falls to crap for him. Meantime, back up front, Carter Friesen leads the race. Second position is now Ryan George. The battle between Seth Cole and Preston Plord. Look at Plord to the inside, 3 wide, but he doesn't get Seth Cole. He's going to move inside of Ryan George for the third spot. It's got some mover-uppers here in the field, including one of them I think nobody wants to see move up, and that's the 94, Jessica Shelton. And here comes that dreaded Big M, as some of the drivers call it. Shelton started this race in 20th position. She is knocking on the door of the top 10. She is outside of Johnny Gardner for position, and Shelton clocked that time in 11th position. But she's going to go backwards here as she's on the high side. Gardner and Batson, along with Levi McIntyre, moving inside of the racetrack on Shelton, and Shelton's got the draft off McIntyre, and the X-side Barry's Ford, trying to get by Keith Batson, and she will successfully do so and takes the position away from the 28 car. But Batson's not going to give up that easy as he goes inside of Shelton, side by side. A pair of Fords going at it. Ford ruling the roost in the manufacturer's breakdown. And that was 12th position right there that Shelton took from Batson, or spoiled a bit from Batson, I should say. Meantime, the top 4 is broken away as they're trying to break away from the 5th place car of Becca Tellier and the Valvoline Ford. Several drivers in this pack here needing a good pick-me-up in the points. Though, Seth Coldo doesn't need a pick-me-up. He's solidly in the top 5 in the standings coming into this event. And Seth, by the way, was the winner this season at Martinsville. Here he comes, moving inside of Carter Friesen. This is for the lead. Now, can Seth get the draft off of some of the cars on the inside? Ryan George is not going to give him a draft there, but Preston Ford's going to try to in the 18 car. But by the time Preston hooks up to Seth, it's too late. Friesen throws the block on him in turn 3. So look at the draft speed you see on the top of your screen there. 211 miles an hour from Seth Cole in the draft going into turn number 1. And let's see how fast they go down the backstretch in the draft here. Seth, I'd say it's going to be about in the 200 range. Well, he's already 200. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 209, 210 miles an hour into turn number 3 in the draft. And of course, so almost the same speed we saw on the front stretch here. And here comes Seth, takes a peek to the inside of Friesen again. And here comes Preston Plord, number 18. He'll move Seth up the track. Now are going to go toe-to-toe with each other. As they come on the backstretch here, Seth Cole in the outside, Preston Plord on the inside. Plord falls back in behind Seth. And Ryan George made a move to the inside, come off 2, but no dice as he goes in the third turn now. Meantime, William Brock in car number 4. He's moved past Becca Tellier to take 5th position away. William Brock running very strongly at number 4 Kodak machine. In fact, as I said, he won his race last season. And looks to have the same setup again. And 3 wide for the leads. Preston Plord, Seth Cole, and Carter Friesen. Friesen goes up the high side. He says, I lose, and he And now it's going to be Cole and Plord side by side. Who has the lead on the turn number? Let's see who has the lead. Let's go on the third turn. Plord's got it by just a slight advantage. And meantime, William Brock, Becca Tellier, Ryan George, and Paul Mick are going to join in on the fun. And throw in Kyle Matthews and Becca and Kat Batts in this mix now. And here comes Brock for the lead. Preston Boyd had to lead by just a slight advantage. And William Brock, what a power move in the number 4 car. He's going to take the lead. But Preston Plord has that high side to his advantage as he comes on the backstretch. It gives him a little bit more straightaway speed. And William Brock has the lead by just about a car that's come off turn number 4. And Brock's going to pull ahead. So William Brock takes the number 4 car up to the number 1 spot. So William Brock leads the lap. And this bunch has broken away from the second pack of cars. As you see, that's basically top 9 cars right there. Jesse Turner leads the second pack of cars in 10th place. With 11th place right now, it being Quentin Moore. 12th, Charles Sanford. 13th is Johnny Gardner. And 14th is Jessica Shelton. As she's going to move inside of Gardner, she's going to get the help from Trent Dunham in the 1 car. Gardner and Shelton side by side. The 16 of Gardner to the 94 of Shelton. 13th and 14th on your screen, and 15th as well with Trent Dunham. And just barely on the screen there, Joshua Osborne in 16th place right now in the 87. Two Fords and a Chevrolet going toe-to-toe with each other. For position, there's you see two Fords and a Chevy as well here. Jesse Turner, Quentin Moore, and Charles Salmon. They're going to join in on the fun here in a minute because they are closing in on this front pack of cars. And I think they are... Yeah, Jesse Turner's just 0.7 of a second behind the 9th place car. So Jesse Turner, with the help of Quentin Moore and Charles Samber, who are hooked nose to nose with each other, they are quickly catching this pack of cars. And in fact, Turner's almost up on the back bumper of Friesen on the 71. So we are going to have a 12-car battle here for the lead. And Phil Parker, meantime, is back on the racetrack right now, but he is going to get engulfed by this front pack of cars here in just a minute. William Brock leads. Preston Plord trying to get a draft off Phil Parker's car as he and Seth Cole, they're gonna form a conga line to the inside. Paul Minnick now moves up the 4th spot. Kyle Matthews up to 5th. Matthews trying to get the points away from Cole Deaver, and he's going to possibly do so. Deaver right now is running in 19th position right now, so he is very vulnerable to losing the points lead from Kyle Matthews that Deaver just gained at Talladega. And Deaver did that by finishing 2nd in that race to Zach Winkle. So, and here comes Preston Plord for the lead. Plord to the inside of William Brock. Is he going to get the drafting help he needs? Plord has about a car length advantage, and he'll lead this lap. That is 18 that books almost halfway almost halfway home in California. And meantime, Becca Tellier, she has fallen back in that 6th machine as now she's in the clutches of Trent Dunham and Jessica Shelton. And those two are in the clutches now of Joshua Osborne as he joins in on the phone with Trent and Jess. Three states represented in these 3 cars. They're Dunham from Texas, Shelton from South Carolina, and Osborne from Kentucky. Shelton loses position to Dunham. Now she stands to lose one to Osborne as they go down the backstretch here. Osborne stands no chance right now. Shelton gets a draft off Dunham who gets to draft off the 6th car of Tellier, who now is running in 13th position at the moment. And apologize for my fraps jumping a little bit. And meantime, William Brock makes another bid for the lead. Down the backstretch they come. William Brock. Car 4 is now back out in front. And here comes Paul Minnick. Minnick makes a move to the inside of Plord. It's going to be for 2nd place here, and he's going to have Kyle Matthews behind him. And we had a car making its way out of pit road. I don't know whose car that was there. You got to look at Peter Onjack in the 41 car. Well, didn't know who that was there. I thought I saw a car coming off pit road, but anyway, may not have been off pit road. But anyway, there's a gaggle of cars right there. I see some of our other drivers right there. That's Keith Batson in the 28 car. Dylan Poteet, Ryan Brommer, the pole sitter at Talladega. Jason Haywood, Mike Becker, the winner at Atlanta. Nicholas Wade and the winner at Talladega. Zach Winkle, who's gone back to the Thunderbird at this event. I don't know why, because when he won his maiden voyage with the Taurus at Talladega. I don't know why he went back to the Thunderbird or not, but maybe he wanted to close it up and save it for when we go to Daytona for the 400, I guess. Ben Crouch, you see him in the 25 car. Levi McIntyre in 99. He's way back in. They're way back in the back here. That's 24th and 25th, I think. Daniel Bouchard now moving past the 97 of Zach Winkle, and we got a new leader right now, I think. Yep, it is. Paul Minnick is now the leader of the race here at California. Where are we, Qualls? We're at California Speedway. William Brock is now second, with now Plord in 3rd and Matthews in 4th. Seth Cole's dropped to the 5th position. Cat Batson in 6th position. 7th is Jesse Turner. 8th is now Carter Friesen, then Ryan George Knight and Charles Sanford. Here comes that 24 car up to the 10th position now. They can bunch them. They can bunch them up again right there. I guarantee you they can bunch them up again here in the next few laps, so that we may see a heck of a battle for the win, possibly, because they are lined up within a second and a half of each other in the top 10. But this version of California is going to be pretty tough to see who makes the pass and who doesn't as they come down the front stretch now. Minnick has the lead still, and now coming out for 12 laps to go, I should say. That was 12. That was 26 in the books out of 38. So still quite a bit of racing left to go, though, but they're trying to get themselves into position. Here comes Plord making a run for 2nd place now, as he and Seth Cole are hooking up. Seth, meanwhile, he doesn't know who he wants to hook up. I thought he was going to go with the 4 of William Brock there for a minute, but he's going to push the 18 of Plord. He knows that inside lane seat is the preferred groove in the draft. And he shoves Plord to 2nd. Cole now moves up to 3rd spot, but Brock is not giving up easy on that 4 car. But he's in the clutches now, the 42 of Kyle Matthews, who gets dumped by his drafting partner, Jesse Turner. And now Brock keeps the number 5 spot for the moment. Matthews gets into it now. Here comes Carter Friesen, Cat Betson, and Charles Sanford. Up to 9th now as he got past Quentin Moore. Top 4, though, trying to break away from this pack of cars here of Minnick, Plord, Cole, and the 4 car of William Brock here. Now Matthews, that was at the 5th position now as they come off turn number 4. Still nose to tail here. Quentin Moore looks back inside of Charles Sanford. That's 8th and 9th position there. And Cat Batson dropping the 10th place now in the 88 car. But meantime, you got some players trying to make their way to the top 10. Ryan George trying to get back in the top 10. But while Johnny Gardner, Trent Dunham, Jessica Shelton all trying to make their way in the top 10. And they have caught up to the back of that top 10 position, the top 10 here. This is not over by a long shot. Minnick still holding a slight advantage still held a slight advantage in the start-finish on the last time by, but Preston Plord trying to find any weakness out of that 23 car. Preston Plord, second position. Seth Cole at the 3rd spot now. Chevy first, Ford first, Pontiac second, Ford in 3rd, Chevy in 4th, and a Pontiac in 5th. Here comes Plord to the inside for the lead. I'm not sure if Preston Plord's ever won the Castrol GTX Cup Series before, though. I think if he has, it's been a long time since he last won. But this would be a big win for Preston if he can pull it off. Here he comes in the backstretch here. Preston to the inside, Minnick to the outside. William Brock's going to go with him. Ford's on the outside, GM Products on the inside lane. Who has the upper hand to come off turn number 4? Plord is inside by about a half a car. He's going to start-finish line. Plord leads the lap by about 3/4 of a car over Minnick. Now they're 2 by 2, 3 rows deep. And Matthews is the one caught on the outside now. Here comes Carter Friesen, 71. He gets by Jesse Turner. Here comes Charles Sanford. Is he going to hook up with a 71? Yes, he will. Well, this is a 200-mile-an-hour pace lap we're having here at California Speedway. Five laps to go. 3 wide. Sanford inside of Matthews and Friesen. And he's going to get the help from Jesse Turner. Keep your eye on that 24 car, though. I think they may be on to something here. Charles Sanford, who wants to win in front of his California fans, it's on the backstretch. He's now moving up, I think, almost to the top 5 now. I think he is in the top 5. In fact, he is. He is 5th. 5th and moving up fast right now. He's pulls up behind. Oh, here comes inside of Brock. 3 wide again. Jesse Turner's going to push him right there. 75 car. Sanford to 3rd. Now can they catch the top 2 of Preston Plord and Paul Minnick? If they keep hooked up though and not make a move on each other, they will close in. See what the interval is between 2nd and 3rd. There's Minnick. There's Sanford. And I think, yep, it is 44 hundredths of a second separate the two. It is 44 hundredths of a second separate 2nd and 3rd. And meantime, Jesse Turner's moved up into the 4th position now. William Brock up to the 5th. Then 6th is now Friesen. 7th is Matthews. Here comes Quentin Moore, and look who's come to dinner in the top 10. Trent Dunham and Jessica Shelton. They're now in the top 10. Samper closing up on the top 2 cars now. 2 laps to go. I don't know if Charles is going to get there, though. It's 0.3 of a second separate the second and third now. 4,400s from first to third. Backstretch now. Preston Plord will see the white flag as he has 1 lap to go. Paul Minnick, does he have anything for the 18 car? Pontiac versus Ford. Off turn number 4 they come. The white flag waves for Preston Plord. 1 lap to go at California. In the turn number 1 they come. Car 18, Preston Plord, the Interstate Batteries Pontiac, has not. I'm going to have to check back and see if he's won a race or not in this series. But like I said, if that's not the case, this will be his first win ever if he holds on. Here comes Minnick. He closes up, trying to close up on the outside there. On the racetrack, he's not going to have enough steam as they come up to number 4. And the Auto Club 400 belongs to car 18. Preston Plord wins at California. Preston Plord with a solid performance here today takes the Interstate Batteries Pontiac the victory in the 1997 Bobby Labonte colors. Had that Pontiac totally dialed in that last half of the race there, and Paul Minnick close, but yet so far finishes second. And how about that charge from Charles Samper comes home in 3rd place. A solid performance in front of his California fans. 4th will go to Jesse Turner, who misses the entrance of pit road. William Brock 5th. 6th place will go to Carter Friesen. Kyle Matthews 7th. 8th will go to Quentin Moore. Trent Dunham 9th. And Seth Cole will come home in 10th place. Average speed 195.215. And what a performance from Preston Plord. That is quite a finish here at California Speedway. So 10 races are in the books, and Preston Plord has earned himself a spot into the Winston All-Stars, as has Zach Winkle. And let's take a look at the rest of the finishing order. Jessica Shelton had another solid performance, finishing in 11th place for her. 12th will go to Becca Tellier. 13th to Johnny Gardner, Kat Batson, Ryan George, Joshua Osborne. Nicholas Wade comes on 17th. Cole Deaver 18th. 19th to Paul Minnick, or 19th to Mike Becker. And Keith Batson comes on 20th. 21st, Levi McIntyre. 22nd, matching his car number, Dylan Poteet. Joshua Collard, Jason Haywood, Ashlyn Boyd, Ben Crouch, Zach Winkle, Diego Yepes. That's the top 28. Rest of the finishing order, Dylan Young, 29th. 30th will go to Rob Evans, Daniel Bouchard, Austin Colano, Sean Ard, Jay Jefferson, Tony Green, Jonathan Zordan, Vince Almarigo, and Peter Onjack was the last car on the lead lap. Ryan Bronner comes home 6 laps down for some inexplicable reason, finishes 39th. And 2 cars out of the race, Phil Parker, Phil Parker, your heart has to go out to him. Had the pole, led the first few laps, looked like he had a shot to possibly contend for the victory here with this bunch of cars we had. Unfortunately, tire failure nails Phil Parker. He ends up finishing 40th, and then he was top 10 in points coming into this event, too, after a great performance at Talladega. And for Zachary Fitzwater, he has a broken camshaft, and he ends up dead last race, unfortunately for him. So, but that's the story from Auto Club Speedway and the Auto Club 400 as Preston Plord gets his first victory of the season in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. And a fine drive out of the 18 car. The man from the state of Connecticut pulls it off here today. And so we'll go to next race on the tour. Will be the last chance to give to the All-Stars at Richmond International Raceway for the running of the Mobile One 400. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got inner races, gaming videos for the president of the NNSCRA Paul Bazaars for his channel. And please be sure to check out Seth's Lessons Light series, the Coors Light Truck series, the Pizza Hut X series, and the Hershey's Cup series. Please be sure to check those races out. And please also make sure to check out our other NNSCRA series as well with Michael Norman's Budweiser All Pro series and Levi McIntyre's Marvel Studios Cup Series. Please be sure to check those races out. Norman's is on the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, while McIntyre's you have to subscribe to his channel, Thrashmania at 99, to get if you want to be in the Marvel Studios Cup Series for the next season as well. So that will do it today at California Speedway. Congratulations again to Preston Plord, the winner of the Auto Club 400, announced James Qualson, the production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best.
Greg, did you have any ignition problems?